Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video for the Studious channel. My name is Justin, alongside myself here,
Mike.
And today we're bringing back another episode of the Not So Studious Podcast.
Yes, we are.
And you know what? In all seriousness, this is probably going to be the most serious podcast episode we'll ever do.
I mean, we've said in the past we've been doing really serious, but this, like, as a podcast and then state of the world events kind of topics, this is about as serious as I think we're going to get.
We always said we'd stay away from politics, but unfortunately
we can't.
We can't, not this time around. And as I'm sure you're all aware, just yesterday, based on the recording of this video, Charlie Kirk, who is a conservative activist in the States, unfortunately got shot and killed, you know, in one of his recent discourses at a university of all places.
Yeah.
And it's quite a shocking revelation to kind of figure out, like, the motivation behind it all.
Yeah.
And, you know, Mike and I obviously have different opinions and have expressed them numerous times. But this one is something that I think, regardless of the way that we think, we can kind of come together on this one, where it's like, why?
See, it doesn't matter what party you're supporting, or it doesn't matter what side you're on, so to speak. A life is a life and a human is a human.
It's true.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
100%.
And no matter who he was or what he said, because I mean, I've seen mixed things about him, as most politicians, right?
Yeah.
They're not all perfect.
No.
You know, some people say he was just a conservative. Some people say he was a white supremacist. Some people, like, it's all over the place.
It's true.
Okay, but the reality is he was a father, a husband, and again, a human being.
Yeah.
So to be shot in the neck in broad daylight while making a speech is just ridiculous. And the fact that that can even happen, the fact that it's even possible in 2025 is ridiculous.
No,
I mean,
it's true.
assassinations have been going back all the way to what? Lincoln and JFK?
Yeah, even Martin Luther King, which a lot of people have compared him to. But I think Mike touched on a really good point. We're all human. We're allowed to have our own opinions. I think oftentimes the idea behind free speech is usually taken away because nowadays you have to censor yourself a lot.
Yeah.
Like the amount of times that we walk into, say, great example, Not So Studious, school.
Right.
Right? How many times have we walked into school and had to watch what we say because somebody might get offended by some way that we say something?
Freedom and freedom of speech as a whole is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
But I think the problem is, there is a but, and the problem is the line that it was like, okay, this is, we're here, we understand you, we respect you. That line got jumped.
Yeah.
Everybody finds a way to make it an extreme.
It's true.
You can't just keep to yourself about it or keep your group about it. You have to wear it on your chest wherever you go. That goes for politics as well. That's why I'm circling back now.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're in Canada, so I don't care if you're a liberal or a, what's the other one?
Conservative.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I don't care. It is your choice.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear your MAGA hat outside. Actually, I guess you're allowed to wear your MAGA hat outside, but I mean,
you don't have to overemphasize.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. You don't have to make it your whole personality. Like, hi, I'm Republican. Nice to meet you. You know what I mean? It's there's a line, man.
Yeah.
But that line is also being crossed here, where this guy is just trying to express his opinion in a completely legal and public place.
Yeah.
Right? In a completely appropriate manner. And he's just shot and killed in broad daylight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? It goes back as far as time, people being isolated for what they are and excluded for who they are and who they support and the color of their skin and what it may be. Okay, but I even been seeing online people's stories are supporting him.
Yep.
One guy posted, even though, like, I'm glad he's dead. It's just, come on, man.
Yeah.
There's a line.
It's true.
Like, publicly, I don't think publicly displaying who you, there's a reason when we vote, right? For when we vote for who we want to be in power. There's a reason our ballots are private. There's a reason you do your X behind a barrier. Yeah. Because it's supposed to be private information. Why are we publicly congratulating the killer or publicly, you know, like, acknowledging his death is one thing.
Yeah.
But to publicly come out and just say, like, oh, fuck liberals or oh, fuck conservatives. Like, guys, come on, man.
Yeah.
Somebody died. Get over yourself.
One of the things that I think, it's a quote from himself, right? Like, it's, violence stems from when talking stops.
That's what I mean.
Right? So, like, why is it that we can't simply have a discourse? Why is it that if we were to disagree on something, why can't we just agree to disagree? Or why can't we still be like, at the end of the day, like, Mike and I are different religions. You don't see us debating about whether Christianity or, Islam
Well, that's
is
a
correct.
good topic also. Look at the state of Israel and Gaza, or Russia and Ukraine, and people take sides publicly, which, I mean, that's okay. You can do that.
Yeah.
But, if somebody's expressing their opinion and you go and you challenge them for that, right? That's where it's wrong.
Yeah.
Because nobody came and challenged you for yours, right?
I mean, I would argue that it's okay to debate. Right?
It's okay to debate, but the problem is it gets hostile. Like, the
Yeah.
problem is now we don't know how to have a conversation, as you just said.
Yeah.
It instantly gets violent.
Civility is important. Like, what makes our world unique is all of us having different opinions and expressing them in our own ways. And like we just mentioned too, right? There's some sort of overexpression of certain things.
Yeah.
But you're allowed to be who you are.
The line that, quote unquote, the line doesn't exist anymore. People are allowed to go to these crazy extremes and it is accepted.
Yeah.
That shouldn't exist. Democracy was put in place for a reason, yes. However, I think people should also naturally be able to refrain from doing things or acting in certain ways that they just, let's be honest, shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Okay? Everybody is human. Everybody's allowed to make mistakes. But come on, man. Publicly, I'm glad he's dead, or fuck liberals, da-da-da, Charlie was a good, like, yes, just say sorry for your loss and move on like we used to do. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. I think, like you mentioned already numerous times, like, there is a certain line that people have crossed, and it doesn't even look like a line to them anymore. It's just a dot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, like, I'm a big advocate for civility. Like, when you walk into your place of work, if you do work, that is, right? I know some of you lazy fucks are there. But when you walk into a place of work, and there's somebody that you disagree with, or there's somebody that you don't like, do you just stop being professional all of a sudden? No. You're there to work. You're there to get your money. And so is that person. So why is it that just because you have a difference of opinion, you just automatically stop being professional?
Correct.
And even when you walk into, like, a university, like, yes, we've talked about, the fact that there's a lot of, I guess, more left, propaganda, I guess, within the school. But at the same time, it's like, we should also be allowed to do, I once got called out for wearing a cross, and I think I've told Mike this before, right, where I was just walking through the hallway, and somebody of the left had approached me and was just like, why are you wearing a cross? You're indoctrinating people. And legitimately, all I did was I looked up, and I'm like, so that's not indoctrinating people. And I pointed at the pride flag. Because initially it was the Canadian flag, but they took it down, and they put it up as the pride flag. So I'm like, so who's indoctrinating who here? All I'm doing is I'm wearing a piece of jewelry. And I'm not even, like, outward being like, I'm not wearing, like, a shirt that says, I am Christian. Like, I'm legitimately just wearing a cross. Yeah. So why does it matter? So, like,
but this is my point, as I just said. Like, first of all, I respect whatever you choose to do with your life and whoever you are, okay? But that change of attitude, like, we used to be able to go into public and act civilly, and then behind closed doors, you can kind of say and do whatever you want, meaning your home, with your family or your friends or your trusted people in your circle. That is the way it should have always been and the way it should still be. We can't be hating on a whole community or disrespecting a whole type of people, even men and women saying, oh, all men are shit and all women are this. And just because of one or two bad experiences in life, come on, man. You can't generalize everybody because of one or two things that have occurred in your life.
But that's how the world is coming about now, right?
But what
like,
happened to open-mindedness? What happened to consideration of others? And
yeah, it's true. Like, I mean, like, I'm on your side. Like, I want people to be as one, because, and I think you brought this up earlier. Like, yeah, like, we're human, and you are able to, due to being human, have reasoning as to why you do certain things. Where, like, people equate us to animals. Yes, we're animals, but we also have a voice of reason. Whether that's, in Christianity, your Holy Spirit, or if it's, like, just your simple form of logic that you've developed over time through your numerous experiences, there's a voice of reason. Why isn't that voice of reason tell you that a person is allowed to be out in public expressing their opinions in a place where they're allowed to, for all, like, for crying out loud, right? And still, being shot.
There's a saying, man. There's a saying that humans are their own worst enemy.
Yeah.
And that is nothing but true.
Yeah.
Because if we could all just live in harmony, no matter who we are and what we believe on,
yeah,
we would exist forever, man.
It's true.
But the way this world works and the way this world is moving, it really isn't long before we just wipe ourselves out.
Why is ego such a big thing? That's a big thing for me, is like, don't get me wrong, all of us have them. There are certain things that we're great at, that we take pride in.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it can't be at the forefront. And it's so easy to say and much harder to do. But the truth is, I feel like we, for 1 second, just think and reflect upon being selfless and just live life where we're all just cohesively trying to make the world a better place. Like you said, we would all probably live a very long time.
Yeah.
A cancer treatment could have potentially been found. Whereas,
Oh, it is there.
Yeah.
I'll say it. It exists. But why don't they put it out?
That's true.
All these medication companies will go bankrupt.
Yeah. Or like the reason why, I don't know, someone that's suffering with diabetes and, you have to continuously buy insulin medication as opposed to it being covered.
If there's a cancer cure, there's a diabetes cure.
Yeah.
There's a cure for about everything. It's just all these pharmaceutical companies, right?
Yeah, no.
Doctors
true.
get paid to push pills.
The world survives, or the world currently thrives on power. And I think that's the problem. It should be less about power and more about just living.
I honestly think the world would do better without politics as a whole. I think if we all had to just live, I don't want to say equally, but I mean, I think there always needs to be certain classes. I don't think we could all just, you know what I mean? Because if you have everything you need, there wouldn't be an economy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if we could all kind of find, if there was a way we could all kind of get what we want and where we want to be in life,
Yeah.
in harmony, I think we would strive as a population, as a people.
We definitely already divide ourselves economically,
Yeah.
right? There's already the upper class, there's middle class, and there's lower class. I mean, right now, there's clearly only a lower class and an upper class, let's be honest here. But, I mean,
There's still a middle class, there always will be, right?
I guess. But how do you propose, like, we live in that way that you were
I think
suggesting?
in the future, I mean, not in our future, but a couple hundred years from now,
Sure.
jobs won't exist, money won't really exist, everybody will be almost equal.
Yeah.
Because I think that is simply the only way we will survive, unless things change right now.
It's true.
I think the only thing that they'll be able to do is give us all the same amount of money,
Yeah.
give us all the same type of home, the same type of cars, the same type of food,
Right.
and that is the only way that, number one, we won't fight, and
Yeah.
number two, everybody will be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Because as it stands, I think I'm not very political, and it's because I'm not very religious or political, okay? And the reason for both of those is I haven't seen anything in my life besides harm and damage that the two of them cause. Now, okay, that's not entirely true for religion. Religion brings you peace, it brings you belief, it makes you humble, right? To be honest. But I think it also causes a lot of things, like we were talking about earlier, Gaza and Israel, or Russia and Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine might not be as religious, but it still wouldn't exist if things were different.
Yeah.
That is political. I don't know if politics, like democracy is a good thing, but I don't know if politics as a whole is a good thing, because it also, like, it just causes people to, you're either this or you're that.
Yeah.
We need something to just, everybody kind of gets what they want.
It's tough to do that. Like, if I were to be devil's advocate for a second.
You should be, because what I'm saying is pretty unrealistic. Right?
Well, I mean, in the sense of, everyone has their own morality. Whether you're religious or you're not, you have a certain idea of how an ideal world would look like to you.
Fair.
Right? So I think politics should exist in order that, not necessarily that the majority of people that voted a particular party gets control for a certain amount, but just so that, a certain mentality can then have a little bit more light shown on them. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes, I just think politics needs to change as a whole, because it's the stem of all of the world's problems, to be honest.
The only problem is no one has the right way, or has a right way of going about it. Like, this is all we know. It's all we're used to.
That's the problem. Well, democracy came out of thin air, man.
That's true.
Before that, it was the Romans who made democracy, right?
Yeah, authoritarian.
Right. Before that, it was just, let's go conquer what we want and take what's ours. You know what I mean?
The whole reason why wars exist.
That's what I'm saying. And that never went away, though.
It's true.
That still didn't go away. It's just now done within certain means.
Yeah.
Right? Certain budgets and you can't just go take land and take their people and say, okay,
I mean,
this is mine now.
but you'd probably get like, destroyed.
But nobody would stop you back then is the point, right? They would it's either like, you can't beat them, join them. That was the mentality, right?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I just like, I mean, if we think back to like the main topic for a second, like, I'm still kind of in shock. Like, when I heard about that and like I saw the video.
Yeah.
That's what made it worse.
You could kind of see the life just like,
yeah, like just draining from him.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna scar me for sure. Because now, like, it makes me wonder, I didn't agree with everything he said, but from a morality standpoint, like he was a Christian, and a lot of what he said made sense within that regard. Like, it makes me wonder if I were to ever have said my opinion and the wrong person heard it, would I also get shot?
That's what yeah.
Like,
and I mean, again,
it's less likely in Canada. But.
No, it is less likely in Canada, but that's another thing, the gun laws.
Yeah.
Guys, Americans especially, like, keep your guns at home, man. Like, do we need to bring them outside? I get it, you're trying to protect yourself or your family or whatever, but look what happens, man.
Yeah.
Like, I used to bash Canada for not allowing it, and but then I thought about it, and I was like, well, I would keep it in my house as a safety thing.
Yeah.
Not everybody would.
Yeah.
Whether they're supposed to or not, it doesn't matter. Somebody's still going to try to disobey that, right?
The problem with Canada is that self-defense laws are so vague, right?
I know.
Like, you
can get charged for protecting yourself if someone breaks into your home.
Yeah.
What?
If you beat someone with a weapon that's deemed more harmful than what they're carrying, you too will also suffer consequences.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody brings a knife and you, like, I don't know, hit them with what's worse than a knife, a gun. Like, let's say you used a gun, and for whatever miraculous reason, you having the ability to have a gun in your house, you used a gun, you would also suffer consequences.
It's ridiculous, bro.
But
Nobody
if you used
asked
a
that
bat,
guy to come into my house.
But if you used a bat and they had a knife, then you would probably be okay. You know what I mean?
It's just like, that's the thing. Like, again, I understand democracy to a point.
Yeah.
But I think it's just gone too far. I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to say I think that dictatorship is better and shit. No. I'm just saying there's a line. And as humans, I guess it's natural for us to try to cross that line, test the boundary.
Yeah.
But should we? No. You know what I mean? Like, most of us, majority of the people in this world are just trying to do their best to stay alive, raise their family, live a genuine, happy, healthy life.
Yeah.
Right? It's only these few odd numbers, but those odd numbers add up when there's 8 billion people on the planet, right?
Well, keep in mind, democracy was created to promote freedom and equalness of all people.
Yeah.
And yet suddenly it's become, you're either this side or that side. And if you're that side, fuck you. And it's like, no, it's if you have that opinion, phenomenal. I'm happy for you. But also don't enforce it on me.
Right. Keep it behind closed doors, so to speak.
Like, if you have any amount of rational thought in your body, whether you were right wing or left wing, if you saw another person die in front of you, you should not be celebrating.
You should feel remorse. Yeah.
That just shows that you have no ounce of humanity in you.
Can we talk about maybe putting up some sort of mechanism to protect them from being hit?
Yeah.
Can we maybe build, like, a barrier or put up some sort of, like, I know they had that plexiglass for Trump.
Yeah.
That's still not enough. If somebody's at the side, he's gone.
It's so unfortunate that these are the, routes we have to take.
I know. I mean, they should have known this, though, since Lincoln.
Well,
right? Like, nothing changed. Like, usually when something goes wrong in the world, everything changes. Today is September 11th. Let's use that as an example.
Oh my.
After what happened on September 11th, 24 years ago today, okay?
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's insane, by the way.
Yeah.
But what happened that day, everything changed.
Oh, 100%.
The airport system, flights, security, border protection, everything changed.
Yeah.
Somebody gets murdered, it's okay, it won't happen again. What?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. I just, I almost want to say put up a wall, like, in between the people and the person, and just have, like, TVs, or maybe let them speak from their office and just display it. Like, don't allow them to be in a place where they can get harmed for just trying to speak up, make a speech.
Yeah.
It was at a school, for Christ's sakes. It wasn't even at a place of parliament or anything.
It's a place that's meant to have debates at, right? Like, professors and students alike, if you're not allowed the freedom to be able to question things, we talked a lot about, even with Saeed, right? Remember we were talking about how it's important to question things, because if you don't question things, then how will you know what your own truth is?
True.
Right? Like, everyone has their own truth.
We have to be allowed to question things. It's just, there's extremes.
Yeah.
And as a society, we have to stop always reaching for those extremes. We have to be able to contain ourselves and keep things to ourselves that, I mean, you're allowed to be who you are, but the whole world doesn't need to have that forced down their throat.
It's true.
And that goes for anything. That goes for politics, that goes for different communities, different people. Like, be you, but be okay if someone isn't with you or on your side. Like, just accept it for what it is. And if they have a reasonable point as to why they don't agree with you, accept that too.
It's not right that we have to resort to, like, violence is one thing. Another thing is to also, like, telling people to fuck off also. It's like, no, maybe the goal as humans should just be to educate each other.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you don't necessarily agree with one particular side, do you not agree out of ignorance, or do you not agree because you've learned enough about that side to know that that's simply not the way that you operate?
It's true.
Two
you
different
should,
ways.
but that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people don't have enough of an educated background behind their decisions.
No,
sometimes.
not at all.
I feel like people just jump to things because they see a certain influencers on this side, or maybe someone in their family's on this side. Go and learn for yourself before you start defending something, because then when people come to ask you why and you give them some BS answer, you're just gonna look like a moron.
And he's not saying that you have to be like a fucking scholar.
No.
He's saying know enough about why it is you support
Read an
a
article or
particular
two.
side.
If you bash a certain party, right?
Yeah.
At least know enough about the party before you bash it.
It's true.
Don't just say, well, I don't like the guy that runs it. Okay?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like Diddy, you know?
what?
Like you can...
Don't knock it till you try it? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, like it's like you can like his songs, but don't necessarily have to like him as a human.
Oh, fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Are you trying to protect yourself here a little bit?
No.
Well, we told last podcast we puff what? Puff pastry?
Puffy.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Puffy.
This is going to continue
I forgot.
every single time.
Yeah. I didn't want to do it this podcast, though, because, I mean, it's a pretty serious thing.
It's really serious. Like, I like, if Mike and I could leave you with anything about this or this topic or about anything about what we think, it's that we urge you to just study. Just, like, take the time to really be informed about the decisions you're making.
Do your own due diligence is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, thank you.
Just
That's
simply
exactly it.
do your own research and have your own educated, and I'm not talking about a degree or a certificate or a diploma.
No, not at all.
Again, simply just do some research. Figure out why you claim to be what you are, and be able to go into public and have an educated conversation with people before you just resort to violence.
Just don't think about resorting. Like, violence should never be the answer, regardless.
No, regardless.
You
But
know
the
what I
point I'm
mean?
trying to make is people do that because, I'm going to be honest here, they're just too stupid.
Yeah.
And they don't have enough they don't have enough knowledge to go and prove their point, so they just fight.
Yeah.
Just pick up a book, man.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
anyways,
yeah.
we're just gonna keep going on and on and on.
We really
I think.
are.
But
There's always more to talk about, and I'm sure this topic will once again have to be brought up by us
it will.
again,
It will.
because I think him and I both felt that if we didn't bring this up, we would be doing a disservice to anyone watching us, because at the same time, we always said that we would be real, that we would provide like real life updates on not only us but the world. And although we weren't going to talk about politics, this far surpasses that of politics.
again, there's a line, and that was crossed yesterday.
Yeah.
Big time.
Big time.
Okay. Be able to cooperate with each other.
Yeah.
And be able to communicate. Something needs to change, and I think that's why Justin and I are like, so we never wanted to talk about politics, but after what we saw yesterday, we just said, look, something has to change. We need to speak up about this.
Yeah.
If we could be the two people to get the world to just backstep a little bit on this specific thing, I would love to be that person.
As two people that are living in today's generation with as many mixed opinions as there are, and living in a world where we're like, it's ever changing,
Right.
so advancing. Yeah, like you said, if we could be that change, it'd be fucking phenomenal.
I don't want to have to speak about something like
No,
this
not
again,
at all. This
okay?
shouldn't have to be a topic of discussion.
I don't want to ever have to touch on something. I probably will, but I don't want to. I shouldn't have to.
We don't ever want to talk about this again.
We should be able to
okay?
contain ourselves, guys.
Yeah.
Come on. We should all be, again, educated enough, and that means doing your own due diligence, and we should all be mature enough to just refrain.
Let's
Like,
also
come
not
on.
hate each other.
That's what I
either.
mean.
Like, it's okay to dislike someone.
What happened to...
I dislike him. Like, at the end of the day, you just got...
What happened to the... You know, honestly, bro, bring back the hippies. Like, that's all I'm going to say. Just everybody's at Harmony high all the time. Just, you know what I mean? Like, maybe they were onto something, man.
Is this hip enough for you?
Yes, Puffy, it is.
I don't like you.
Again, we're condolences to the family, condolences to anybody that knew him, that knew Mr. Kirk,
and for all of you that are affected by it as well.
Yeah, because that was traumatic. Even if you're supporting a different party, that should bother you. If it doesn't bother you, get help.
It was the only thing on my mind all of yesterday.
Yeah, it was. I saw that right before I got to work, and it was just like in my head. I was like, Jesus.
I was talking to him while I was getting updates about it.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, oh man.
It's a tragedy.
It is.
No matter whether you're on his side of politics or
It's an
not, it is a
assassination.
tragedy. He is a person. He had a family. I hope his family at least get the justice they deserve.
They do,
and
yeah.
I hope he rests in peace, no matter what he said, and even if he wasn't a good person, because really we don't know him.
Yeah.
But no matter, that doesn't matter. He didn't deserve to lose his life.
No, not at all.
And on that note, yeah, I think it's a good way to wrap it up. So thank you guys for tuning in.
As always.
We hope that you... I wasn't done. We hope that you... I don't want to say enjoy, but I hope that there's something you can take away from this.
Yeah.
And just do better, man. And as we always say...
Peace and...
love.